Hey, generous people. This is Elsie Cardell with Believe and Receive, your weekly inspiration for your daily activation. Today's topic is the secret to living is giving. I repeat, the secret to living is giving. And y'all know I'm a Southern girl. I grew up in Chattanooga, Tennessee, raised and reared at Allen Temple AME Church. It was a very small congregation with less than 50 people. Each Sunday after taking up the collection, a deacon would stand before the congregation and say, "Please, ma'am, and please, sir, we need $100 more." While the deacon was making the plea, the choir would always be singing in the background, "You can't beat God's giving no matter how hard you try." And I can still hear those words. As a child, I was perplexed and was thinking, why is he always begging the people? I asked my mother, why does he do that? And she began to explain he probably doesn't want to continuously ask for more money, when the reality, maybe what he received wasn't enough. She went on to speak on giving and how blessed we were to be givers. If we had it to give or had enough to sacrifice to give, it indicated our blessings. Our gifts can then be used for people who didn't have. Finally, my mom asked, would you rather be able to give or would you rather be in need? Now let's define need, which is something required to live. Needs necessary to live are water, food, air, and shelter. Non-essential desires are jewelry, designer bags, vacations, the latest model vehicle. Now I ask you, would you rather give or need to receive? We watch people throughout our country in long lines for food. As we drive through our cities, we see more and more tent cities that people call home with no heat or plumbing. Some families with children have to decide who eats today because they don't have enough. That's why I want you to understand. When you're in a position to give, that is the ultimate blessing and gift. And giving out of the kindness of your heart with gratitude because you've been blessed with the ability to give is the secret to living a happy and fulfilled life. So the Elsieism for this week, the people you impact are those that can feel you. The magic in giving is in the impact of making people feel good. The gift for you is to be able to give, not what you get back. Giving to simply bring joy into another person's life, based on the greatest gift of life, Jesus Christ, that we were given. And in case you didn't know, giving is a one-way exchange. Giving from the heart is done with no expectation. When you give and expect something in return, that's not giving, that's bartering. When you give, it's not with expectation to receive anything back. Giving is planting a seed, and the true meaning of life is to plant trees under whose shade you do not expect to sit. Deepak Chopra said, in every seed is the promise of thousands of forests, but the seed must not be hoarded. It must give its intelligence to the fertile ground. Through its giving, its unseen energy flows into material manifestation. Anything that is of value in life only multiplies when it is given. And giving is so easy. It doesn't have to be monetary or materialistic. Giving simply requires a service mindset. When you adopt a giving spirit, it becomes easy to identify needs and ways to consciously and effortlessly give more. Here are 3 ways to get started in giving from the heart. 1, give kindness in a simple gesture. A study showed that smiles are contagious and compliments can go a long way. Ask how are you and wait for the answer. Hold the door at a store and practice daily giving by being kind. 2, identify what or who matters that you want to give to. Connect with causes or outlets that are dear to your heart. This can be children, at-risk youth, seniors, battered women, or ill patients. And finally, identify a charitable giver. Ask someone you identify as a giver for a resource. Join them in their giving, or Google nearby organizations. Or for more sources, email me, Elsie at 951fmchicago.com. The secret to living is giving. Remember, get busy living your purpose because your power is in the now, and now is always today. This is Elsie Cardell with Believe and Receive, your weekly inspiration for your daily activation. For more of my inspiration, including this segment, go to my YouTube channel, Elsie Cardell Empowerment. You're listening to 95.1 FM Chicago, the Omni Channel, your heartbeat for soul.